When you start the course, this should be your home page and it should look fairly close to this. Now, because I'm the instructor, I have to put on the student view, which might look a little bit different than what you see on your screen, but it should be fairly close. Now, on the home screen, we have information about the course, and then we also have links to modules down here. But for our purposes, I'm just going to use this navigation menu on the left here. And I'm going to start by clicking on the Modules tab, which should bring me to a list of the different modules that we have available. Now, keep in mind that these are grayed out because they're not accessible to you just yet. For example, Module 1 won't unlock until a latter part of the term. Right now, Module 0 and this Avoiding Plagiarism modules are the ones that are unlocked, so I'm going to start by clicking on Module 0, Getting Started. Now, once that loads, I have my content for Module 0 here, and typically the modules follow a similar format in terms of listing what we're going to be doing in this module, what the outcomes are, and then some of the other information. In this case, it's telling you what the requirements are for the module, textbook, or book in general. At the bottom, I generally list the activities that we have. Now, the easiest way to go between these activities is by clicking the Next button. This is just to let you know what to expect in this particular module and what you'll need to complete. So in this case, I'm going to click Next, and I'm going to do this intentionally to show you an error message you might run into. When we click Next, it's going to say that you can't go to the next one because something's wrong. What it's telling you up here is that this page is part of Module 0, Getting Started with the Course, and hasn't been unlocked yet. So that's what the error is. And it's telling you here that there's a prerequisite. So there are certain requirements that you need to complete before this module becomes unlocked for you, or before this page becomes unlocked for you. In this case, it's telling you exactly what you need to do. That Module 0, the page we just looked at, needs to be marked as done before the course introduction video becomes available to you. What I'm going to do is just go back by clicking the previous button, and in this top right corner here, I'm going to click Mark as Done. That's telling the system that you as the student are acknowledging that you've looked through this and you're ready to mark this as done. You've completed the content there. Now, if I go to that next tab, to what we tried to look at before, here's that course introduction video, that next page of part of the module. Again, you'll notice in the top right corner we have Mark as Done. What you should do is view this video. I'm not going to do that for time's sake because you'll still take a look at it. But for my sake, I'm going to just click Mark as Done and then go to the next page that we have available. Here's the course schedule. Now I'm going to not mark this as done. I'm going to leave it for now, and I'm just going to click on Next, and we'll pop up with that error message again typically. And see, we're not able to do this quiz yet because we need to mark the course schedule as being done before we can take this quiz. So again, you have to go back to the previous page, review that content, mark it as done, and then you'll be able to take that quiz. So I marked it as done, I'm clicking Next, and see, now I can take the quiz. So when you're going through Module 0 and other modules, please make sure you're looking at what those prerequisites are, what those requirements are, and make sure you've completed them. Oftentimes, Canvas is going to tell you exactly what you need to do, and there's really no need to email your instructor when that information is already available to you. So make sure you're reading through those screens because it's telling you what you're going to need to do to move on to the next page within the module.